What happens to a bully who goes unchecked? They do not simply stop. They grow, they multiply, and they thrive. It begins with small acts, an insult here, a power move there, but when no one challenges them, the bully becomes stronger and more audacious. They learn how to recruit others, how to spread their unique brand of fear and manipulation. They find compliant allies, individuals willing to follow their lead and teach them strategies akin to warfare. However, this is not a noble war. It is the war of cowards. Here is the critical point. Bullies do not operate alone. They are incapable of doing so. They recruit others, but not just anyone. They prey on the socially vulnerable, the professionally stagnant, and the desperate. These are individuals who are terrified of attempting to make a living through legitimate means and who cannot afford to lose their fragile sense of belonging. These recruits are not true allies. They are pawns, carefully selected because they are easy to manipulate. As Sheree Whitfield from The Real Housewives of Atlanta famously said, "Who is going to check me, boo?" The question arises, who is going to check Tiffany Henyard? Within her circle of followers, which may include individuals with questionable pasts or even criminal records, who dares to stand against her? Tiffany understands her recruits deeply. She knows their weaknesses, their vulnerabilities, and, metaphorically, where the bodies are buried. She recruits strategically, selecting those who are morally compromised or desperate for a second chance. Why? Does she choose such individuals? Because they will not challenge her. They cannot. To them, Tiffany is not just a leader. She is their lifeline. She is the one thing keeping them afloat in a world that has already cast them aside. To oppose her would be to admit defeat, not only in their professional lives, but also in their very existence. This is the genius of a bully like Tiffany Henyard. She constructs a fortress of dependency around herself, fortified by people who have no choice but to remain loyal. Their loyalty does not stem from belief in her. It stems from their inability to afford any alternative. When all is said and done, one must ask, why would her allies challenge her? After all, they are not just protecting Tiffany, they are protecting their last shred of relevance in a world that has already shut its doors on them. The true tragedy of this story is that when the bully inevitably falls, as they always do, those she recruited will fall even harder. For them, there is no backup plan. Of course, this would not be a proper YouTube story without a disclaimer. These are my personal opinions, drawn from observations of social media, news outlets, and public records. At this point, all of this remains alleged. However, this is not just a story about Tiffany Henyard. It is about every bully who believed they could manipulate, dominate, and control others without facing consequences. The ending to such stories is always the same. The bully does not merely fall. They are buried under the mess they created, taking their blind followers down with them. When you witness a bully's karma arrive, understand that it is not by chance, it is justice. This reckoning is the result of years of unchecked behavior, manipulation, and harm. If such individuals were not forced to face the consequences of their actions, they would continue to destroy everything and everyone in their path, leaving lives shattered and chaos in their wake. Karma is not cruel, it is corrective. It serves as a reminder to all that no one, no matter how powerful they believe themselves to be, can escape the consequences of their actions. When that day of reckoning comes, it is not just about the bully's downfall. It is about restoring balance for everyone they attempted to crush along the way. As always, thank you for tuning in to Southern Confidential. For more updates on this developing story and all things true crime, do not forget to hit subscribe and turn on notifications. Until next time, stay safe, stay informed, and stay vigilant.